Today on Commander Replay, we take a look at an older video of some competitive testing with Akiri Bruse versus Vannifar, Urza, and Ramos. Find out who wins next on Commander Replay. I want to thank my awesome Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. If you want to help support the channel and vote on which decks I play next, feel free to check out my Patreon at the link below. And be sure to use the TCG affiliate player link as it helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Welcome back, everyone. Doing some more strong deck / competitive testing with Akiri and Bruse. Take a look at our opening hand. We've got an Ancient Tomb. Ooh, we've got a Mind Sensor. I'm so excited about that Mind Sensor. I think we on the play. Land tax is way less good on the play. That's a thing to think about. Oh, we draw a Blood Moon. Nice. We are on the play, though, so land tax is way less good. Gonna go with the Battlefield Forge first. Still get the land tax down. And we'll pass like that. Ramos may get hit by the Blood Moon. Vannifar, maybe. Dave, almost certainly not going to get hit by the Blood Moon. Could be an issue. Here's the Landmar Elves. Well, that's a thing. We draw some Fleet Feather Sandals. Sweet. Let's go ahead and play the Ancient Tomb and see if we can get someone with their pants down trying to search their library with the Aven Mind Sensor. So pass like that. Seeing two basic lands out of our opponents, playing around the Blood Moon. Sad face. Ooh, Vannifar can't do anything if Mind Sensor's in play, right? Yeah, that's a thing. That's a Kiora's follower. Okay. Here comes a Chrome Mox. Yep. Here comes a Trinket Mage. It's Aven Mind Sensor time. I am excited about this. This is a recent addition to the deck. This would be my first victim with the Mind Sensor. Hope he doesn't have a free counter. Dave's my first victim. Just letting him know. Question is, what do we do now? Blood Moon doesn't hit anyone, like, particularly hard, which is a bit concerning. I'm thinking just Bruse Tarl. Put Bruse Tarl on the Mind Sensor. Vannifar can't win as long as Mind Sensor stays in play. So we get in for 4, we gain 4, puts us back to 37. A little bit of lifelink is good in case we find our Aetherflux Reservoir. Here comes Prime Speaker Vannifar. Yup. They want to take the risk and see what they have in their top 4. They'll have to wait till next turn, but still, something to think about. You roll the dice on it? Probably not, but you never know. Here comes a Kodama's Reach, sure. Kodama's Reach into Aven Mind Sensor, probably not an amazing plan. Opponent gets 0 with the Kodama's Reach, so they had to try. All right, just rolling the dice, seeing if they can make it work. Here comes a Mana Crypt for Dave. Yep, that can get him some mana. Here comes his commander. Yep. Can't imagine the stacks is too far away. Yep, there's the Static Orb. All right. So we get to untap 2 permanents. It's going to be this Ancient Tomb and this Plains. We draw a Weathered Wayfarer. Interesting. Well, if land tax isn't triggering, Weathered Wayfarer it probably isn't the most helpful either. But we will play the Rogue's Passage. If we put Flying and Bruse Tarl, that means we can get in unimpeded, at least for the time being. So I think that's the plan. Play the Fleet Feather Sandals. Equip the Fleet Feather Sandals. So we're going to swing into Dave. He has no flying blockers, and he is the biggest threat by a large margin currently. So put Double Strike and Lifelink on the Bruse Tarl. There's a Rapid Hybridization on the Prime Speaker Vannifar. Dave not wanting to take any chances. Ooh, that's a Wirewood Lodge for the Vannifar. Very spicy. Ooh, Song of the Dryads on Urza. Someone's got a thing suspended. Who's got that? Lotus Bloom suspended for the Ramos opponent. Interesting. I can't imagine that's very good past like turn 1 of the game. Unless they have like Cascades or something like that. If they have Cascades, it could work. And now that Urza is a land tax should trigger on our turn. Unless Dave has some way to bounce Urza or something. Here's a Thirst for Knowledge. You're going to draw some cards? Sure. Snapcaster Mage coming in. What's he got? Rapid Hybridization, maybe? Yep, Rapid Hybridization. What's he go for? Mind Sensor? Bruse? Oh, going for Bruse. Sad face. Alright, we just lost our advantage. He's not in a great spot either, though. So we're back to our turn. We get to untap 2 permanents. Go for the Ancient Tomb and the Multicolor Land. Land tax will trigger. That is good news. Not a ton of basics in this deck. We'll still go... Either way, we're going to go for the max right here. Waves of Aggression. We are a ways away from that being good. Play a Plains. What are we even playing this turn? Blood Moon seems like a pretty good idea, just because shenanigans. Well, Static Orb. We could probably wait on Blood Moon. Yeah, maybe we can get Akiri. I think I like that. Continue the beats in the air. Yeah, let's do that. Play the planes. Cast Akiri. Put the boots on it. Has a incredibly threatening 1 power. Keep swinging at Dave. Goes down to 26 and 1 commander from Akiri, and we'll pass turn like that. Oh, that's a Gaia's Cradle. Yeah, oh crap, we need to get the Blood Moon in now. Definitely need to play the Blood Moon. Ooh. Yeah, maybe I should have played the Blood Moon last turn. Alright, 8 green mana for the Prime Speaker Vannifar. Was not expecting the Cradle off the top deck. Great Oak Guardian. I feel like that goes infinite or does something bad. Enters battlefield. Creature target player controls gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Untap them. Untapping them seems good. Who can untap that Cradle? Do it again. There's a Crater Hoof. We're at 38. Let's see who survives and who doesn't. I think they can probably kill about 1 player, maybe 2 if one of them is Dave. Alright, sending things at Dave. I think we're going to survive. That's good. And we should even get an untap phase. Oh, he's sending everything. He does not want to mess around. And rightfully so. When you have like the follower with the Cradle and the Wirewood Lodge, yeah, I would be wanting my untap step 2. Do a lot of crazy stuff with that. So Dave's going to do some blocking. And he goes down to combat damage. Bam, -8, even after the blocks. So yeah, a very lucky top deck by the Vannifar opponent. Lotus Bloom ticking down for the Ramos. And just like that, Dave is gone. Opponent does have some power in play. That is a bit scary. There's a Generous Gift. That's a helpful answer to things. Everything else will turn into mountains when we play the Blood Moon, so let's get the planes into play, actually. Play the Blood Moon. That thing has reach. That's not great for us. Yeah, let's get the Champion's Helm in. Alright, so we've... no, we don't... we're still only at 4 power. Not enough to get through this Great Oak Guardian. So, looks like we're just going to the Ramos opponent, but... big enough to keep some of the smaller stuff from attacking us, unless they have another Crater Hoof type thing happening. Great Oak Guardian and Crater Hoof Behemoth into us. Do we trade our blockers in now, or do we do it later? I think we'll take this first hit. Lotus Bloom ticking down. I think it's coming in this turn. Yep, here it comes. Opponent gonna get some mana. Opponent's gonna play Baral's Expertise on the Mind Sensor? That's what's keeping us alive, bro. Ooh, Sprouting Vines, huh? So I think the plan now is sit on Aven Mind Sensor, sit on Generous Gift. Ooh, also got the Champion's Helm? That's gonna set us back. Opponent finds some blue mana. Plays Demonic Dread. Yep, it's a Cascade deck. Okay. Hits a Soul Ring. Brings it back to our turn. There's a Hainware Battlements. Blood Moon's still in play. Play the Mountain. You definitely need to keep Mind Sensor up. And that'll cost 3. Oh, opponent also put the Sandals back in our hand. Ugh. I think get the Sandals back to play. Equip the Sandals. We're going to go to combat. Send one into the... send one into the Vannifar opponent. Both opponents are kind of scary at this moment. Oh, we're hosed right here. Opponent's going to untap their Great Oak Guardian. I think that means we got to shoot it. Did not see that line of play. So opponent can have an elephant. And we get in for 1. Need to hope opponent doesn't find an island. Opponent doing some untapping stuff. Opponent's got a Quirion Ranger. Yeah. Can do more untaps. Yep, opponent coming back in with the beats. It's not amazing. I'm going to send the Elf over to the Ramos opponent. We're going to block and trade the Frog Lizards here. Take the rest. Here comes Ramos Dragon Engine. Gross. Ramos is actually a bit of a problem for us. We need to find some removal. It's going to bring it back to our turn. Scroll Rack could be useful. Play the Hainware Battlements. One thing I thought about doing, we're down to 18, which is kind of low. If someone gets explosive, that could actually be a problem for us. Probably need to start with the Champion's Helm. Yeah, we could do something like... We could go Champion's Helm, Bruse Tarl, which gains us some life back. I think I'm going to go Scroll Rack instead. We need to look at like some removal or something, I think. Is really where we want to be. Activate the Scroll Rack. We're going to keep the Champion's Helm. We still want that one. Probably keep the Mind Sensor also. So put these 3 back. Light up the stage. Weathered Wayfarer. We'll keep Waves of Aggression on top. We catch a land unexpectedly absent. We got 1 piece of removal. Okay. Okay. We can't get the Champion's Helm and use the removal all in the same turn, though. I think we're going to go with the Champion's Helm right here. Put Champion's Helm on Akiri. And now it's got 5 power with First Strike, which is enough to hopefully keep some of these things at bay. And next turn, we'll try to set up for the big double strike turn. You can also use Waves of Aggression, which could be kind of ridiculous. And may even be able to kill a player with that. Opponent takes 5 commander, goes to 6 total, and we'll pass like that. Opponent's going to do the untap thing. Yep. Ooh, that's an Eldritch Evolution. They sacrifice their Crater Hoof Behemoth. X is 2+. What has 10 converted mana cost? Ulamog? Oh, we don't have Mind Sensor's not down. Ramos' opponent says they love Blood Moon being on board with the deck that they're playing. Yeah, it looks like they're playing mostly basics. Blood Moon is not getting them. Opponent gets a Selvala. Okay, trying to get mana. We'll probably hit that with Unexpectedly Absent. All Sun's Dawn. For each color, return up to 1 target card of that color from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Opponent's got, they've got a couple things. Baral's Expertise is kind of an issue. They have exactly enough to cast it. It's a sorcery. Eeh. Baral's Expertise on Champion's Helm, Selvala. Okay. And our Scroll Rack. Opponent's gonna Demonic Dread. See what they cascade into. Ramos will get some counters on it. It's a Mystical Tutor. See what they reveal. They reveal a Rishkar's Expertise. Well, we're definitely gonna shoot their Ramos. Ramos makes a bunch of mana. Yeah, I think we're going to start needing to pay attention to the Ramos now. Mind's Dilation. Ooh. And here comes Sprouting Vines for about 1 million. Ramos into the Prime Speaker Vannifar player. Okay. It's damage we don't have to deal. We draw our Waves of Aggression. Still a ways away from that one. Play the Plateau. Let's get Scroll Rack back into play. Mind's Dilation will trigger. It's Weathered Wayfarer. There are worse things. Actually helps us get that out of the way too. Don't really need that. We can sit on Mind Sensor and... yeah, I think I'm going to sit on Mind Sensor, Scroll Rack, and Unexpectedly Absent. I'm going to do the tap and untap thing. Yep. Selvala coming back to play. Mind's Dilation will trigger. Believe they hit a land. Yeah, ooh, it was a Wasteland though. It's a reasonable one to hit. Selvala back to play. Need to think about how we're going to deal with that at some point. So the goal is going to be to Unexpectedly Absent when opponent tries to Rishkar's Expertise. Opponent's going to send the Elephant at us. Yep, got nothing for that. Down to 15. Really need to get a big Bruse Tarl hit at some point. See if we can gain some life back. At some point, the Vannifar player can just start turning everything sideways and we won't be able to block it all. I think about 5 of the cards in opponent's hand, I believe, are lands. Opponent going to do some attacking, going at the Prime Speaker Vannifar player. Okay. They go 13 commander from the Ramos and down to 21. Oh, they're going to pass without doing anything? I think we Unexpectedly Absent the Mind's Dilation, to be completely honest. So that'll go into their library. We can Mind's Dilation. We can Scroll Rack in response to the Mind's Dilation, which I think I'm going to do. We must have F6'd or something. Oh, I must have had that trigger autoed. They get to light up the stage. Nah. There's worse things. Opponent exiles a Regrowth and a Swarm Intelligence. Ooh. Mind's Dilation goes back in. Let's activate the Scroll Rack. We're going to put... we kind of need Waves of Aggression. I guess it's going to be Mind Sensor and... Tectonic Edge. Ooh, we draw a Mana Rock. We can do some stuff. We got to hope opponent doesn't have interaction, but we can do some stuff. We draw the Tectonic Edge. Let's play the Plains. Get the Champion's Helm. Actually, get the Mana Vault. We would need 15 mana to do everything. We're at 12. Alright, so I think it's going to be Bruse Tarl and Champion's Helm. And Waves of Aggression will have to be next turn. So Bruse Tarl into play. Selvala will trigger. We do not have the biggest power creature. Oh no! I targeted Bruse Tarl with itself. Oh, that's bad. Alright, well. Oh, that was a big punt. Yeah, I guess put Champion's Helm and the Fleet Feather Sandals on Bruse, since we ended up doing that incorrectly. Oh, okay, I know. Now that Bruce is haste, we can give Double Strike to Akiri. And this will get us a lot of life back, which will be good. So Bruse to the Ramos player and Akiri into the Vannifar player. Put double strike on Akiri this time. There, it almost looks like this was intentional. And next turn we can Waves of Aggression twice, if things hold up. So we're back to 33. We're relatively safe from the small beats on board. Ramos is still pretty big, though. We did not handle the Selvala at any point, though, which could be a problem. I'm going to get a lot of extra green mana. Opponent can regrowth that Brawl's Expertise again. Ugh, it's kind of bad. That's a Woodfall Primus. That's probably coming after... Yeah, it's going after the Blood Moon 100%. It's not good. Yep, taking down the Blood Moon. Blood Moon down. Oh, opponent's going to untap the Selvala. Keep making that mana. They've got more untaps to go still. We do have Rogue's Passage down too, so we can make something unblockable. Uh-oh. Cloud of Fairies. Uh-oh. Opponent's going to untap up to 2 lands. Making a lot of mana. And more importantly, that's a flyer. Flying is going to be very annoying. Here comes Thrasios. Opponent can get a lot of value. I don't think they're infinite yet, though. Here comes Vannifar. Yep. Ooh, that's a Glenalendra. I don't think they'll have blue mana on their turn, though. Unless they untap something on the way out. I'll have to remember to do that. Gonna untap target elf. Untaps the Selvala. Activates the Thrasios. Hope they hit a bunch of lands. Actually, no, lands might be bad, too. Ooh, reveals a Cyclonic Rift. That's actually really bad, because now they can cast it. Yep, there's the overloaded Cyclonic Rift. That's bad. Alright, let's take inventory of what we have. Opponent still shouldn't have blue mana, though. We got our Weather Wayfarer back. That could be a nice scroll rack target. Yeah, no blue mana for opponent. It's good. Opponent's coming in for some small beats. Sending 2 elves our way. Yep. Soul Ring for the Ramos opponent. They can still cast Regrowth and bounce some stuff. I don't know how much good that does, though. Ramos back to play. Selvala will trigger. Not enough power, though. Opponent's going to Demonic Dread. Let's see what they cascade into. Ooh, Demonic Tutor. Something. Brings it back to our turn. We draw that Aven Mind Sensor. I feel like we need a board wipe. We don't have the tools to Alpha Strike in this turn. So let's play Scroll Rack, I think. Activate the Scroll Rack. We can Tectonic Edge on the Gaia's Cradle. That's something to think about. Definitely don't need Weathered Wayfarer, Land Tax. What else don't we need? Mana Vault's probably pretty good and worth keeping. Put the Mind Sensor back for now. Thrasios gets around it. We'll put Waves of Aggression on top since we don't need it at this exact second. We draw its Fairy's Protection. That is helpful. Ooh, and a Memory Jar. Also helpful. So I think the plan is try to set up... we're not gonna... We'll have to Teferi's Protect on our turn because of the Glenalendra. Yeah, that's the thing that'll have to happen. Play the Mox Opal. Play the Mana Vault. Play the Tectonic Edge. We're probably going to use that on the Cradle. How much mana does this one make? Where X is the greatest power? Currently 6. Cradle is making more than that currently. Let's get Bruse into play. Opponent's going to activate their Selvala. Let's see what they got going on here. Selvala triggers were not the biggest creature. So give ourselves double strike. Let's get Akiri into play. Selvala triggers. No, nothing doing. Let's get the champions. We need to use the Tectonic Edge. Tectonic Edge on the Gaia's Cradle. Gaia's Cradle down. We'll have 1 floating, and we're gonna Teferi's Protect. Opponent's gonna activate the Prime Speaker Vannifar. I don't know if there's like a Lab Man kind of win in this deck, or if they have something they can like get us at instant speed with. That could be a problem. I believe both opponents have the win before we do. Yep, that Cyclonic Rift got us. There was a turn there. I wish I cast Bruse Tarl. We did something else. We held some stuff up when we shouldn't have. We just waited too long. Didn't keep the pressure on the way we needed to. Here's Peregrine Drake. Opponent probably has unlimited mana now. Yeah, with the Deadeye Navigator. Absolutely. Yeah, opponent's got a Lab Man win, so we're just going to scoop it up here. No reason to play this one out. Yep, a combo got us. We misstepped just a teeny bit, and then the Cyclonic Rift got to us. Didn't have a red elemental blast or anything like that, so all bad news right there, but sometimes that's how it goes. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. Thank you for watching.